Okay, so this one is just for fun, right? Because, Professor, please, I hope you don't hold this one against me. I did kind of run into a question that I couldn't answer. It was something I had kind of thought about, and then I was reading a review of one of the books I was reading about Saratoga, and they kind of made that question explicit. And so it was the tipping point at Saratoga, and someone was writing a review of that book, and they said it would be nice to answer the question of why or how the regulars performed so well at the Battle of Saratoga. Right, the militia gets a lot of credit at the Battle of Saratoga with Daniel Morgan, the riflemen who were great. Right, I don't get into that one as much because it doesn't seem super pertinent. But anyways, the question was, how did they do so good, right? Because the way we think about the regulars in the Battle of Revolution is at Valley Forge, you've got the von Steuben, or the Prussian brigadier general that comes in and drills them of how to be a European style or a regular style soldier, right, with lots of discipline or what have you. And after that, the American regulars were so good, right? And I thought maybe I would run into that answer, and I never did, right? I never could figure it out. So I didn't really, not gonna end up, I don't think, add anything unless I find something, because all I have is conjecture, right? There's a couple books that talk about 18th, 17th century warfare and warfare in general. One day it finally kind of clicked or whatever. But I don't know if it's true or not, right? So that's why I'm not talking about it, because it's just conjecture. But my thought is when you read about this type of warfare, and Napoleon, I think, is the one who just talks about it a lot, right? Is the concept of concentrated fire. So you fire all at one place. All your men shoot at one place, which I'd never really thought about too much until I've been thinking about it, reading all this stuff. Obviously, if you fire all at one spot, it's going to kill all the people in that spot, right? But other than that, I'm not sure. I think it serves a much bigger purpose. I don't think that's the main purpose of it, is to kill the most amount of people, right? If you've got your entire line of 100 people and you're shooting at only these 5 people, you're going to kill all those 5, but maybe you would have killed more. I don't know. I mean, the truth of the matter is, I guess we can all speculate, because no one's ever done it, right? None of us have ever been in a musket line. But what I think it is, and I think possibly why the American regulars did so good, is because the British were the best in the world at this, tons of discipline, the best that have ever done it probably, until the American Revolution. And then after the American Revolution, they were amazing at it again. But I think the point of concentrated fire is not that you kill the people that are in the line of the concentrated fire. I think it's to let the next group of guys know that they're the next in the line of concentrated fire, right? So if you line up in a battle, and the different casualties, different times, right? But maybe if it's 10%, right, you can sit there and you can do your job, and you can think, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be the one that lives. I'm scared to death, but I might live. But if you see concentrated fire and it goes left to right, doom, 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 right? And you're gonna have maybe 3 or 4 volleys in this engagement, who knows, with cannon fire, and you see one group of 5 to your right goes down, and then the next group of 5 to your right goes down on the next volley, and then now you're the next guy in line, right? And so there's no, am I gonna make it or not? It's 60 seconds from now, my life is over, right? You're thinking about, 50 seconds, my life, 48 seconds, I'm gone, right? So if you desert, you're probably gonna be hanged the next day, but 24 hours from now is still a lot longer than 25 seconds from now, right? And if everyone decides to do that, the battle's not going good, then you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna be hung at all, right? So I think possibly what it was is that for whatever reason, I think that the reason might be the Thomas Kidd book, the Balin ideological origin, the whole, all the thing we've been reading this semesters. I think that might be the reason, but I think that the Americans at Saratoga, even before they got the von Steuben discipline, were able to have the morale necessary to just stand there and do their job when they knew that they were probably were going to die, right? And so that's how battles were won. Is not that in this era, it's not that you finally whittle down and you kill the last guy. It's that the group of 5 or 20 or whatever that know that they're next and they've got 60 seconds to live, whether they stand there and do the job or not, right? So, like I said, I think that it's hard to find out in a lot of ways, because maybe it was obvious to the people at the time. Same as if I said, I'm driving to Liberty University from Texas this weekend. I wouldn't have to tell you that I'm driving in an automobile with an internal combustion engine, and then tell you what an in-car that is, and then tell you that I'm driving on an asphalt highway. You would know that, right? But 500 years from now, if we're not using cars anymore, maybe people wouldn't know all what they'd have to figure out what I meant, right? But so that's just conjecture, but I had to share it. Thanks.